everyone, this is Brock from Teach Brock Code, episode 5 of the Razor Pages tutorial, and today I'm going to talk about adding a second layout page. It's not something we normally have to do, but because we have this splash page, I noticed last time we did stretch the container to the edges, and then when you go to the other pages, they are also pushed to the edges, so there's no padding. If you add padding just to the layout page, then this, the picture wouldn't be to the edge. I also noticed this we have to fix too, move that over a little. So there's some work we have to do on the layout page. So what we're going to do is create a second layout page. So let's go into our code, Solution Explorer. And what I'm going to do is actually copy the layout page. So I'm going to create a copy. So all I did was just Control C and then just paste it here. And you can call that whatever you want. Let's call it layout index, because that'll be where we use it. Okay? So to specify using a certain layout page, you would go to the page you want to use that layout for, and very simply, let's see, where is that index page? Right here in this Razor code, you would just layout equals, and then the name of the given layout you want to use. In this case, it is, let's see, pages, shared, and layout index. So that's what we want to use here. Okay. And to make sure that went through, why don't we add something funky to this? So let's make this one, instead of home, let's say Brock. Okay. Let's see if we got that to work. And we did not, because I messed up the page name. Let's see. If you go back, pages / shared / layout index. Oh, my bad. Always need that. Okay. Without that, it didn't know what kind of file it was even looking for. So now let's rerun it. And there you go. And it worked. It says Brock on that page. And all the other styling is the same. Okay. And the reason we had to do that, normally in other code, you might take the container class that's in the index page and maybe add a container 2 that has no padding, and then have the regular container for the rest. But in Razor pages, because of the bootstrap files, there already is so much styling done to the containers and all these files that it's just not a smart thing to do. There's just way too much. So we're going to do something, I think, in here that normally we don't like to do. I'm going to do some inline styling just to add padding there, and I should say add no padding there, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's go back to our CSS page. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this padding out. Okay. So now effectively there's no padding on the container. Okay, now there is a container in this layout index. As you can see, there it is. So there is a container, as there is in the other one. We can't change the name because of the bootstraps. What we're going to do is add some inline styling. So maybe we want the padding here on this page, in this container, to be 0. I mean, that's very important to us. Okay. So let's run that. And we have it there. And as you'll see, we have the picture now pushed to the edge like we wanted it to fit the whole screen. But because this is also the container, this is actually pushed over now like we would want it. Go here. And now we have padding on the rest of the pages. So now it looks a lot better, a lot cleaner with the words not pushed right to the edge. We should change Brock to home. It'd be cool if it was called Brock, but let's change that to home. And then also we should play with the fonts. The fonts on the index page, they don't look that good. So we should change those to the fonts we're using in our program. And to do that, we need to go into the bootstrap.css. So here we're using not Perot 1, but the other Railway. So let's go into our bootstrap file. And actually, first we'll go into the CSS and copy how we use that font. So, okay. Now we'll go into the bootstrap file, and we will use that font. And I think this is where you put it. Might be a couple places we have to put this. And these are huge files, so there's a lot to go through. So let's see if that changed the font on our index page for us. It might not have. On the vehicle index page. And it doesn't look like it changed it, so. And to verify, make sure we're looking. Yeah, it should be the body, which I thought we just changed. Let's see. Okay, so we did change the body. Let's see what happens if we change the font here to something. So it does work like that, and that is on the element, which should be body, I believe. So what we could do is try it on the CSS page. Usually you have to change it there, but do we have a body here? We do. Control S, and back to here. And there you go. So we have that other font now. We don't need the word index here. Maybe we could put log or something. Not quite an H1. Let's make that look a little better. So this is under the logs folder, and it's the logs index page. So we'll come there. And we could say, we'll just call it log. Caps lock. We don't need that. And we can even go H3. Actually, what we could do, we could do a P, and we could add this. Maybe we could add that in there. We could try that like that and see how that comes out. That might look a little better. Yeah, so let's put some space here. I think it'll look better on one line, cleaner when you have a lot of data. Chances are if you're making a log, you're gonna have eventually a lot of data on the screen and nobody likes to scroll. So the more you have of space to work with on the monitor, the better it is for everybody. Everybody will be happier. Trust me, people don't like to click or scroll. That's something you learn, and I don't blame them. I don't like it either. So okay, let's. And I thought I was on there. Because that's in there, we can't. But if we do this, padding left. Okay. So because it's inside the P, adding padding to the P didn't do anything to create new. So you have to add it to the A element. So. And actually, I think we could add it to all the A's. We don't use them much. I don't. Let's run that again and see. I don't think. Will that look good? Let's find out. Let's go to the vehicles page because we do have the edit details and delete, and that might look really good spaced out actually. So let's run it here. That change on the CSS. Make sure there's no. Don't have an A yet. And you know what? That's may not need a dot on that. Yep. So you don't need the dot on that because it's not a class name. And there you go. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe a log could be a little bit bigger. But that doesn't look too bad. I think this font is a little big on here. I think that might be a little too big on the table header, but oh, let's get rid of this index on that page. Looks a little silly now after seeing the other page. So, and we could basically just take this. Let's see. That. Vehicles. And refresh that. One thing on this page we'll see is if by changing the styling on the A to see if it made a difference and if it looks funny here. And you can see it looks a little different, so maybe we should add some padding to the other side of this too. Space it out on both evenly. I think that might look a little bit better. And that's very simple. You could also do padding goes top, right, bottom, left. So you could also do padding 0, 20 pixel, 0, 20 pixel. And actually, we could do that. 20 pixel to the right, 0 on the bottom, and 20 to the left. don't know about you, I think that looks pretty good right there. So you see the page looks a lot better now, a lot cleaner, cohesive with that. Now this is stretched out but has spacing there, but the other ones aren't. Extended to the end. That was something I wanted to do before we add more models in an upcoming video. We're going to add 2 to the database, 2 tables, bring in the 2 models here, one of which will be a sub table that connects to a table. So yeah, you'll see. It'll be a lot of fun there. Yeah, and that's where we're going next. So it should be exciting on upcoming videos, but I think it's making progress. And I will push this to GitHub. I already forgot how to do it, and I hope you guys watched that video because it took me long enough to figure out how to do it. So I think what do I do? Sync. I might have done something, I'm not sure. But no matter what, I will have it out there, updated code on the GitHub page. So thank you for tuning in to Teach Brock Code, and this has been Brock. So have a good one, look for the next video. Peace.